This is a story that proves one doesn't need to be a dainty flower to be a princess. Once upon a time, in a kingdom that you're not gonna find on any map, there was a handsome young prince named Prince Lookwell. Yet despite his handsomeness and youth and wealth and power, Prince Lookwell didn't find a suitable princess to wed, all because of one woman, his mother, Queen Lookwell.
Mother, I'm a grown man. I've fought victorious battles against the goblins of Darkmoor. Surely I can be trusted with choosing who I want to marry.
Are you having a laugh? Because we are not amused. Are we not amused? I'm sorry, son, but you just can't be trusted with this decision. You just have no taste.
No taste? Tell me just one thing that was wrong with any of them.
Well, one was too short, one was too fat, one had an annoying habit of singing, one girl had one eye bigger than the other, one wore black socks with trainers, and one never wore proper clothes at all.
They don't need to be perfect. I am correct, am I, Father?
Perfect is the least I expect for my son and this family. Thusly, I am making a royal edict. Next week, May 3rd, in the year of our kingdom, we will host a royal bachelorette ball, inviting only the most suitable single princesses from the 7 realms.
Ugh, you're trying to fix me up. I don't want to be fixed up, Mother.
It is not a fix-up, it is a ball. If you say that you can be trusted to choose a suitable princess to wed, surely you can choose from the suitable girls that I invite. We only want you to be happy.
I'm not so sure it's my happiness you want.
Did you hear what your son said? Of course not. Wear your uniform with all the medals. Women love a man in uniform.
On the night of the royal bachelorette ball, every eligible princess from all the 7 realms arrived, all except for one.
Ah! We're stuck! It's going to take me a while to get us free!
Princess Brianna of the Hinterlands, the only female of her royal clan.
There's no time. I'm on an important mission.
To die.
Our ball is a roaring success. Just think, our future daughter-in-law is in this ballroom right now.
Look at that buffoon. He thinks he's a hero wearing those medals. Well, tonight, the goblins of Darkmoor will have their revenge.
Now is the time for the man of the hour to pick who will be his princess bride. If he gives you a rose, that means you've moved on to the next phase. If you do not get a rose, kindly leave at once.
So Prince Lookwell regarded the young women. The finest princesses 6 of the 7 realms could provide, and he rejected them all.
Thank you, ladies, for coming. So sorry you weren't selected. There are gift bags at the door. 1 per person, please. Are you determined to undo every nice thing we do for you?
And just when the party seemed over, there was one last guest knocking on the door.
I am Princess Brianna from the Hinterlands, and I must see Prince Lookwell at once.
Sorry, but the festivities have come to an end. Come back another time, perhaps, when you are not so repulsive.
Then, Princess Brianna charges into the ballroom and quickly and mercilessly dispatches the wicked assassins. We won't show it here, it's not for children, but believe me when I tell you it was... Ugh.
These men were assassins from Darkmoor, sent to kill Prince Lookwell. Behold!
You saved my life.
And suddenly, the prince had found who he wanted to give a rose to. Princess Brianna.
Are you certain you're a princess? You seem rather tall.
I assure you I am, Your Majesty. I am a warrior princess. When I received my invitation to the ball, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity for the goblins to exact revenge. I was correct.
We are very grateful to you for saving my son's life. I will send an envoy to Hinterlands to express my royal thanks. There are gift bags at the door. Bye-bye.
Mother, please. This beautiful and brave woman has come all this way to save my life. She should be provided clean clothes and stay overnight.
She couldn't possibly be a princess, yet my son is enamored with her.
I know of a way to verify if she's indeed a true princess. But we're going to need a lot of mattresses.
And so, the royal advisor had every servant in the castle gather every spare mattress they could find, and stack them in the guest room where the royal advisor placed a teeny tiny single pea underneath one of the mattresses. For it was believed that only a real princess would have the sensitivity to feel a pea through such a quantity of bedding.
Looks rather tall for a bed.
Well, you're rather tall. Good night.
But Princess Brianna could not fall asleep. Was she contemplating the goblin's next move? Was she overexcited by the day's events? Or was it something else unexpected?
Good morning. So, how did you sleep? Very well, I imagine.
I've slept in barns and dry river beds, the holds of ships and prison cells. I've never been as uncomfortable as I was last night. And it was all because of this.
The queen couldn't believe her eyes. Like the legend states, only a real princess could have felt that pea through all those mattresses. So, that meant...
She truly is a princess. Mother, you gave her the pea test. How very rude. Princess Brianna of the Hinterlands, will you marry me?
Only if I have your parents' blessing.
Perhaps we will get back to you.
I don't want to alarm anyone, but I think I saw bed bugs on some of the mattresses.
And so the prince and princess were married. And the pea which brought them together was placed in the Royal Museum, where it can still be seen today.
Have you sorted out what we will do with all the buggy mattresses?
And what about the mattresses? Well, the royal advisor decided to open up a shop in the village with steep opening day discounts. Once upon a time, there was a mountain made of gold. Yes, gold. And lived on this peak of riches lived Hyssel, the king of the Golden Mountain.
I'm the king of the Golden Mountain!
Like many of our stories, it all started years ago with humble beginnings and a strange encounter. There was once a successful merchant with a wife and a young son named Hyssel. Things were going great for the merchant, until one day, when the merchant's business accidentally burned down to the ground.
I'm ruined.
The successful merchant was now penniless, and all he had was an arid acre of land from which he grew some grotty potatoes.
Oh, merciful heavens, hear my plea. I'd give anything to be rich again.
The next day, when the merchant was plowing his field alone, a wicked and clever dwarf came over.
How you doing?
I'm a dirt poor merchant who used to be rich, and now I'm potato farming. How do you think I'm doing?
Yeah, I heard you the other day imploring to the heavens to be rich again.
Yeah? And?
What if I told you I can make you rich if, in 12 years, you gave me the first thing that comes into contact with you when you go home tonight?
I'd say, you got a deal.
So, the merchant agreed to the wicked dwarf's terms, as unbelievable as it sounds. When the merchant got home, the first thing he came in contact with was his son, Hyssel, who wanted to show his dad his guitar playing.
Papa, you're home! Look at what I can play now!
The man was momentarily terrified. What if the wicked dwarf was telling the truth? The merchant rushed upstairs to his attic and looked inside a chest. He was relieved, for a change, to see it was still empty. The wicked dwarf was a liar. Whew! But then, a bag of gold fell from the sky. The wicked dwarf kept his end of the bargain. The merchant worried that he was going to need to keep his end of the bargain too.
Papa?
12 years passed, and the merchant never saw or heard from the wicked dwarf again. However, on the son's 21st birthday, he decided to tell his son about the wicked dwarf.
Don't worry, Mother and Father. I'm gonna find that dwarf and make him pay today!
Ah, if it isn't Hyssel. Wow, is it 12 years already? Time flies when you're being wicked.
Hyssel argued, but the wicked dwarf wouldn't budge on the agreement. He even showed him the contract his father signed.
Sorry, my son. This contract is ironclad, so you're gonna have to come with me.
I'm not going with you anywhere. Where do you even live? Nowhere nice, I suspect.
Well, actually, I live on an island with a mountain made of gold.
Wow, that does sound nice. But no way I'm going with you. No way!
Finally, the wicked dwarf agreed that Heisel could be put in a boat and shoved off into the water to a remote island to live out his days.
And if I survive this journey, you won't have any power over me and my father anymore.
You got yourself a deal, my son. Just get in the dinghy.
An hour or so later, a raging ocean storm swallowed the boat into its murky depths. Heisel survived, finding himself on a strange island. Then he saw a mysterious abandoned temple. So Heisel ventured inside the abandoned temple, and that's when he encountered the Snake Princess. She told him if for 3 nights he let 12 temple guards beat him up, she would turn back into a beautiful princess. Then he can marry her, and he would become the king of the Golden Mountain.
It's true, my sweet. Just let the guards beat you up, and you'll see how beautiful I really am.
Well, I'm more a lover than a fighter, but I'll do it. Right, mates. Suddenly I was thinking that maybe we can have a chat. A real air cleaning. Sort out our feel. Come on! Can you not stop?
For 3 days straight, the guards punched, kicked, and pummeled poor Heisel until suddenly, on the 3rd day, they vanished. And, true to her word, she transformed from a frightening snake into a beautiful woman. So the Snake Princess, now a human woman, married him, making him the king of the Golden Mountain. And in time she bore him a son, yet he still wasn't content.
What is it, my love? You seem distracted.
I miss my parents, and I want to see them again.
His queen thought it would bring him bad fortune if he returned to his home. Nevertheless, she gave him a magic ring that would wish him to his parents and back again. But she warned him not to wish her and their son to join him. Instantly, Heisel appeared in his old home. His mother and father were old and sad now. They weren't happy to see Heisel. They thought he was a robber and tried to kick him out.
Stop it! It's me, your son!
Thinking his parents would believe he was alive if they saw his wife and son, he used the magic ring and wished they were with him.
Heisel, what have you done? You broke your promise. This marriage is over.
No!
The next day, Heisel, heartbroken and unable to transport home, roamed the countryside. Then he came upon 3 giants who quarreled over some stolen items. They stole a magic guitar that rocked so hard it would blow anyone away, a cloak of invisibility, and some boots that would carry the wearer anywhere.
Mind if I try these on for a bit?
Go right ahead, chap. Nice chap.
When Heisel reappeared, he rebuked his wife's betrayal and declared the wedding off.
As this kingdom's rightful ruler, I declare this wedding off!
You're still alive? Wow! Good on ya. Now if you don't mind, I'm gonna marry your wife.
Everybody, leave my palace at once, or experience the wrath of my magical electric guitar!
Sorry, my son. Everybody knows you're a rubbish guitar player.
Get ready to be blown away by the power of my righteous guitar!
Wait! Wait! Let's make a deal!
Heisel has once again assumed his throne, but he was sad that he lost the woman he loved, even though she wasn't true to him, and was devastated that he lost his son, who was innocent in all of this.
I'm the king of the Golden Mountain! Ooh, baby, yeah!
But eventually, Heisel would find new love and start a new family. Does anyone have any earplugs?